Hello everyone, welcome back to Sketch by Sketch. I've got all my supplies ready to go, so let's get right into it. Alright, if you're wondering what today's video is, today I'm going to be painting with some gouache, and I'm going to be doing a little bit of a Q&A while this painting is going on. I originally was going to just talk about the painting and do the Q&A at another time, but I just thought that I couldn't really talk about painting for over 30 minutes, so I decided to mix the Q&A in at the same time. And if you're wondering what's kind of going on with the painting at this point, I'm just kind of working on it. This is sped up more than some of the rest of the video will be, but I'm just kind of experimenting with these paints. This isn't a tutorial, and I'm not really going to be talking that much about what I'm doing, just because I'm not exactly sure how to use them yet, and I'm just kind of playing around. I just thought it'd be something fun for you guys to watch while I kind of talk through the Q&A portion of this video. So if you are wondering what supplies I'm using though, I am using the Arteza gouache set. It comes with like 64 colors, I think, and I'm just using it on a canvas panel. This is a canvas that is on a really thin panel instead of like an inch thick. It pretty much just lays flat, and I prefer to use them. So I sketched it out on the canvas, and that is what I'm using for my supplies. So that's pretty much it for the actual painting. I'm just using some brushes that I already have in a little palette. I'll show you mixing my colors along the way and things like that. So hopefully that is it for the supplies. If you have any more questions about anything to do with the actual painting, I'll be happy to answer them in the comments. That just really wasn't the focus of today's video, but I do hope you enjoy watching me paint while I do this Q&A. Also, as far as the background goes, I did work on that a little bit while I wasn't filming, so a few things will get done here and there without filming, but the majority of the process was done with the camera on, so you'll see all of that as we get further along in the video. Alright, so I have split these questions into categories. You guys were so great and sent me so many awesome questions, and I thank each and every one of you who asked a question. This has probably been going on for 2 months. I've just been asking every now and then in the comment section just to leave me some questions, and you guys are awesome. In the last shorts video that I put up, the comment section was amazing. You guys were just really participating and asking a lot of questions, and I just really love that. So thank you guys so much for your participation. So I've split these up into categories like I said, and I'm going to go through them one at a time. I know in a lot of Q&A videos they put the question up on the screen like while I'm asking it, but because the painting's going on, I wasn't going to put too much text over it, so just listen, of course, and you'll hear the question. And I do not have the names of each person who asked a question. I didn't have those to put on the screen, but like I said, thank you so much for asking if you did. So let's get right into it. Alright, the first category I have is YouTube. This one only has 2 questions, but I'm going to go ahead and answer them first. The first question is, what is my favorite video that I have ever posted? Probably, I love my sketchbook tours, but that 80s part 1 video that I did a while back, you can find it on the channel. It just was so fun to film, and I had a great time making it, and of course watching it back and doing the live premiere, you guys were very involved and commenting. So probably if I have to choose one, it would have to be drawing the 80s part 1. So good video there, go check it out after this one. How long does it take to make a video from setup to posting? So that probably includes me getting my iPad plugged in to a microphone and setting it up on the camera stand, getting all my supplies out, actually making the drawing, then of course transferring everything to an editing software, and then adding text, voiceover, audio clips, and then of course all the posting. And that takes a while. So probably, if I had to guess, 3 to 4 hours, sometimes less for sure. Like my Wednesday videos don't take as long, but probably these Saturday videos take about 3 hours, sometimes 4. This one probably took way more because this painting took about a week to finish, so I probably got about 10 plus hours in this painting, but other than that, probably about 3 hours. Alright, these next questions are about being an artist and things that come with that. So the first is the best art compliment that I have received. It's really hard to think of just one because you guys are really amazing in my comment section. I really don't get any mean comments at all. You guys are always just so kind. So I can't really think of one in particular. I just really love the ones where you guys just tell me that you really love my style or my art and that it really inspires you. That just makes me happy when I know that my art is inspiring other people to create things. So I don't have really one in particular, but you guys are awesome and I love all your comments. What is the worst art comment I have received? Again, like I said, there's nothing really bad that you guys have said about my art. One time someone did say that my art looked like an off-brand or like a Walmart brand of drawing with waffles, which I actually took as something funny, but I don't think they were actually trying to be nice. I think it was kind of mean. But anyways, I thought it was kind of funny, but I guess that would be the worst art comment I received. Who is my favorite artist? I definitely have a few that I enjoy. Drawing with Waffles has always been kind of an inspiration because her style is just so cute and I really love the characters that she creates, and she's always just so fun in her videos. But there are a few more that I don't know the exact names of, but I do go to a lot of Comic-Cons and stuff with my dad, and there's a lot of artists set up there, so I don't know their specific names, but I've met a lot of them and they have a lot of amazing art as well. So probably other than Drawing with Waffles, no in particular, but a lot of people that I really enjoy just looking at their art, but I don't know by name. What is a tip that really helped improve my art? Probably just the thought that you don't have to make everything perfect and you don't need to put pressure on your art, and just to have fun creating it, and if it doesn't turn out, then there's always going to be more paper and more pencils. So just when I kind of realized that there's no pressure in drawing and it's supposed to be fun, so when I just started doing it because I loved it, that's when I started to really just see creativity happen and really cool art. So I guess that would be my answer for that one. Alright, the next category of questions is art and drawing. This is just pretty much stuff about my actual art. So first question is my favorite art challenge to do, and it's probably Inktober, but I guess that's more of an official challenge. But I also really love my Christmas drawing challenge that I kind of do on my own. It's not an official thing and I kind of make my own prompt list, but I have a lot of fun doing it. So either Inktober or the Christmas art challenge. Do I like traditional or digital art more? I'd have to say I'm a traditional art person, just because it's what I started on and I feel like I'm better at it. But digital art is kind of growing on me. The past few weeks I have had a lot more time at home. School's kind of been shut down for the last week, and I've just kind of been spending a little bit more time inside as the summer weather's kind of ending. But anyways, been working on digital art a little bit more, and I've created a few more realistic pieces that I'm actually really proud of. I really like that style, and I feel like it's a little bit easier to draw realistic on the iPad per se and on Procreate. So I'm more of a digital or a traditional art person, but I'm enjoying the digital art a little bit more recently. Do I like to draw original characters or fan art more? I'd say that I like to draw fan art more, just because I'm a person who really enjoys movies and TV shows and stuff like that. So I really like to draw the characters of whatever I'm watching. You guys can probably tell what I'm into at the time by what I'm posting on the channel, because I tend to draw everything I watch to complete death. Like Loki, I've been drawing Loki since it came out and I haven't quit yet, and Cobra Kai and stuff like that. So I just really like to draw what I'm watching, so probably I draw a lot more fan art. What is my favorite original character that I've made? I haven't really made that many. I know a lot of artists have so many original characters, but the only one that really comes to mind is Olivia, the one that I really followed on the channel, the creation of her and that process. So you'll see her probably everywhere on my channel. She's even my profile picture, so she's probably my favorite original character. Alright, now we move on to favorite art supplies. And first off, I'd like to mention, if you're hearing any music in the background, that would be my dad listening to some 80s music in the garage. So if you hear any of that, please ignore it. But anyways, my favorite supplies. So what is my favorite art supply? That would probably have to be markers. I absolutely love my markers. It doesn't matter if it's Copics or Hoo-Hoos. Markers have kind of been my thing from the beginning, and I definitely tend to use them a lot. So I'd have to say markers, but I'm trying to experiment with some other supplies recently. What is my favorite supply to use in my sketchbook? Probably my favorite supply to use in my sketchbook would be colored pencils to sketch with. Instead of using like a mechanical or color erase, using like actual like Crayola colored pencils. And then I like to use like bullet pens and fine liners that don't bleed through to the other page. Hoo has some great options there. You've seen me use them before. I just like to use things that aren't going to bleed over to the next page, just so I can get the most out of my sketchbook and not have those pages where the markers bleed through. I of course still get to use my markers in them, but I don't use them every day. Alright, these next questions are all about me and just kind of get to know me a little bit more as a person rather than just the artist. So I have some really fun questions. This is the biggest category today, so lots of questions left to answer. And I'm actually really excited about this category because you guys don't know that much about me other than just what I say in sketch with me's and stuff like that. So I'm excited to just kind of talk about some of the other things I do other than art. But anyways, what is my name? My name is Emily. Probably a lot of you know that already. But if you didn't, there you go. Now you know. How old am I? I'm 16 years old now, but when I started the channel, I'm pretty sure I was 12. Not 100% on that. I might have been 11, but I think I was 12. So anyways, what is my favorite book? I have a lot of favorite books actually, but I would have to say Hunger Games Catching Fire has to be probably my top. But a few other ones that I like is, of course, the other Hunger Games books, Little Women, and this is kind of one out of the archives, but Charles Dickens' A Tale of Two Cities. I just love that book. I like drawing fan art of that as well. I just love the time period that it's set in. But I do love it to read, and if you guys have any more cool suggestions for some books, I would love to see those down in the comments. What is my favorite movie? This is another hard one because I watch a lot of movies, but I have a few, but probably Top Gun might be my favorite. I know that's old. Most of the things that I watch are kind of old, but I also enjoy like Mission Impossible and all Marvel movies. Like Thor Ragnarok is up there too. I love that one. And pretty much anything Marvel or anything like that. There's just so many, it's kind of hard to tell. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, even though it's super stupid, it's one of my favorites as well. Someone else asked, what is my favorite TV show? This is gonna be the same, pretty much. I have a few. So some things that I've been into are The Blacklist, The Walking Dead, and Cobra Kai. So I know that's kind of like a strange mix of TV shows, but I really like those. And then the Marvel series, WandaVision and Loki, are like, I've seen them like 3 times now, and I just really like them. I just kind of like anything that has to do with the Marvel universe. I like being in that kind of realm and just part of that universe, anything like that, and filmed like that, and just in the overall atmosphere of it. It's just really fun for me to watch. And of course, like I said, I really like watching things that I can draw, and I like drawing Marvel things, so I love those. If I could be a character in a fictional universe, who would I be? Going back to Marvel, I'd say I'd have to be Black Widow. She's not my favorite character in like my overall favorite character of anything, but if I had to be a character, I'd have to be her because she's really cool. But I also really like Wonder Woman, so that'd be hard to pick between. Alright, moving on. Someone asked, this is a little bit about clothes. What's my favorite color to wear? I'd say I like neutral colors, like browns and tans, but I also really enjoy like purple and pink. So I like kind of pastel-y kind of colors. If you've seen any of my videos where I draw outfits, then it really reflects kind of like my style of clothes that I like. And then someone asked, what style of clothes do I think I look best in? Probably more the pastellies, like the cardigans and flare jeans. I love flare jeans, and kind of wide leg jeans and hoodies, and just kind of that cute, kind of soft style. So that's kind of the stuff that I'm into. I just like a lot of bright colors and fun clothing pieces. What is my favorite color? My favorite color is purple, but I really like pink as well. So both of those colors are really fun colors that I like a lot. Do I have any hobbies other than art? Okay, I have a lot of hobbies. So I play guitar, I play piano, I like to sing, but I'm not very good at it. So I never do that, like really ever actually, so I don't know why I said that. I do enjoy it though, like karaoke with my friends is super fun. I did karate for probably 8 years, but during COVID that got shut down, so I don't really do that anymore, but I still really enjoy martial arts, and I think it's really cool. I play volleyball, except the team got shut down because of COVID last year, and we haven't had it since, but I did play volleyball. And I'm also in musicals and drama club at my school, and I really enjoy doing that as well. I can't really think of anything else. I do a lot of things, but pretty much that's all I can think of right now. I also like to really bake like cakes and stuff, make cool cakes and use fondant and all that stuff. So that's some of the things that I like to do. Alright, this one's funny. Do I like chocolate or vanilla better? I have to say I'm a chocolate person, but I kind of like marble cake as well. I don't know if they were asking either cake or ice cream, but if I order ice cream, I usually get like swirl, so I like both of them. So, but chocolate's probably like my favorite. Okay, how many siblings do I have? I have one, a brother, but he is a lot older than me, so I pretty much grew up an only child, but I do have a brother. Alright, and the last question, I really love this question. It is, how am I doing? And I just thank you so much for asking that. It was just so kind to really ask how I was doing. And to answer your question, I'm doing good. I am really enjoying this channel and creating these videos for you guys. I'm very happy to get to go back to school this year. My school is actually running because last year I was not in school because of COVID, and that was just really sad. I like going to school. I'm very happy with how this channel has grown recently and getting to create this art for you guys. So I'm doing good, and I thank you guys so much for your support for my channel. Alright guys, that was the last of the questions that I had for this Q&A. But as you can see, the painting isn't finished yet, so I encourage you to stay till the end and get to see this painting get finished because it's so pretty. I'm not bragging about my art. I don't like to brag about my art, but I do recognize that I really like this piece and I'm proud of it. So please stay to the end to see how it turns out. I do not have any more questions, but I really would like for you to stay to the end. But I did want to say before I finished up, just thank you to you guys. I've kind of already touched on this before in this video, but the channel has grown recently, and even though it's not like really big or anything like that, I know that it's not, but you guys just are always so great to comment on my videos and to tune into live premieres and give me video suggestions and ask good questions and just really be connected to the channel, and I really appreciate that. It makes me feel like what I'm doing is working and I'm inspiring you guys to draw. And when it comes to that, I would really like to encourage everyone to start drawing, even if you're just watching this for fun and you think, oh, I can never draw like that. Please get into it. I used to think that drawing was something that just you had to learn how to do through school and all this stuff, but anyone can create beautiful art. And I just really would like anyone who is thinking about getting into the hobby to just go for it and have a lot of fun with it. It doesn't have to turn out like everyone else's. Do it like you like. And something you will have to work on and learn a little bit, but I've got many videos on the channel to help you through that. And if you go back, my old art looks nothing like this. We all improve, we all got to start somewhere, and just a really fun journey that I've been on with this art, and I can see big things for the channel in the future, and I thank you all for that. So hopefully you enjoy watching the rest of this video. There's not too much of it left, but if you have any more questions that I didn't answer in this video, then I could do a shorts video, or at least just respond to your comments. Of course, if you want to see anything more about painting, leave me a comment down below. I can answer your questions again in the comments, or make a separate video about it if need be. So hopefully you really enjoyed this. I really enjoyed chatting with you guys. Like I said, stay to the end. This is going to turn out great. But for now, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!